Much has been made thus far this season of Patrick Mahomes' particularly non-Mahomesian performances this year, and some of the media is getting around to sort of correct responses, correct analysis of the situation, but I don't think anyone has quite gotten there this far. So we will give that an attempt today with assistance from an article titled, "Is Chiefs Patrick Mahomes a high-end game manager now? Why Kansas City should be worried or not?" Subtitled, "The star quarterback's numbers have taken a dip in this area," by Cody Benjamin. We get the following. There are multiple culprits, e.g. running back Isaiah Pacheco, personnel shuffling at left tackle, maybe even an aging, slowing Travis Kelce. How about the two-time MVP quarterback Patrick Mahomes? The only stat that matters in the end is the team record, and the Chiefs are 3-0, looking for their third straight title. But Sportsline's Stephen O. believes Kansas City would have an exponentially larger chance at going the distance again if it weren't for Mahomes' clear statistical dip over the last year. While Mahomes is completing passes at a top 10 clip, 69.6% right now, he's now gone 16 straight games without a 3-touchdown game through the air. The last time he achieved that mark, October 22nd, 2023, during last year's Week 7 win over the Los Angeles Chargers. So the question here is being raised as to what's wrong with Patrick Mahomes, what's wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs offense, what is going on here, and the admission is made that the only real stat that matters, especially to the Kansas City Chiefs, especially at this point in time, is the 3-0 mark. But the article, in fairness, does go on and continues by saying this. Is it true, then, that Mahomes has effectively become something of a high-end game manager? Those numbers back up the notion. The numbers don't show, however, that Mahomes hasn't needed to be more, forcing throws to create splashy scores, due to added defensive support. After ranking 31st, 17th, 16th, and 27th in Mahomes' first 4 seasons respectively, Steve Spagnuolo's unit erupted with a top 2 finish in 2023, suffocating opposing teams thanks to Chris Jones-led trench pressure and a physical secondary which outlasted the ultra-talented San Francisco 49ers for the Lombardi last February. The Spagnuolo defense hasn't been nearly as dominant to start 2024, but the Chiefs have still managed a top 10 point differential, and that's again come against strong competition. The Ravens, Bengals, and Falcons, 2 of whom entered the year as anticipated Super Bowl contenders, throw in the fact that Mahomes has been working with a makeshift backfield headlined by rookie Carson Steele, a shuffling left tackle spot, and a receiver room starting a rookie in Xavier Worthy, and it's even harder to knock his numbers. Can he be more careful with the ball when tossing it downfield? Yes. Is it harder to sustain his current state of grinded-out offense in today's NFL? Probably. But if we could go back in time to retrieve, say, the 50-touchdown Mahomes of 2018, we'd also have to accept that the poorest Chiefs secondary of 2018. Was late-stage Tom Brady also a high-end game manager with the New England Patriots? At a certain point, we also need to give Mahomes credit for adapting to the circumstances, redefining his own style and tendencies in the name of continued success. He's still getting the job done when it matters the most. That is the beginning, I think, of the actual argument here. But one of the other things that's going on, and this has been commented on, Mel Kiper, recently said that the high 2 safety look in the NFL is being so effective at stopping the offenses, and the NFL wants to prioritize offenses, that maybe the NFL should consider making high 2 safety illegal. Now, What is going on here is mainly, in my opinion, just that. Mahomes is not checking down. Mahomes is taking what the defense is giving to him. The defense has to yield something to the offense. It's just a matter of numbers. It's just a matter of how things work when you're playing a game like football. The defense right now is yielding the underneath stuff to Patrick Mahomes, and not just Patrick Mahomes, but to the entire NFL. Patrick Mahomes is willing to take that, so long as it means going down the field, so long as it means scoring points, so long as it means putting a check mark in the W column for the Kansas City Chiefs. The tidbit about having a rookie in the starting lineup, I think that, yes, that is a portion of the circumstance, but I think it's also a portion of the circumstance that the guy who was supposed to be starting and was, I think, going to be counted on to be the number one target in this offense was lost in the preseason. He was someone that the offense had clearly been built around until he was exited by his health. So the offense is not just in the position where they're having to start a rookie, but they're having to start a rookie that they didn't anticipate having to start. That contributes as well. So you have a confounding amount of answers to this question. A whole lot of things that contribute to this question, to the answers. But the big thing, in my opinion, is that it is early in the season. Now, obviously, it's early in the season for everyone. But some of the route combinations that we have seen from this team, and Baldinger on Twitter was very good about pointing one of these out, they are unique route combinations. And one of the interesting things about if you can call it interesting things about the interceptions that Patrick Mahomes has thrown this year is they seem completely inexplicable. There's been none of them that were just like, oh, okay, well, what he was expecting to happen. No Mecole Hardman interceptions where the wide receiver just didn't go where he was expected to go. They all seem to be underthrows. In my opinion, part of that can be from the fact that the route combinations are unique. And what is happening is Patrick Mahomes is losing things in traffic that he will not lose in traffic come the middle of the season, come the end of the season, come the postseason. So, all of these things working together is making the offense look a little bit more rough than any of us like to see it. But the offense is still working. The offense is still moving the ball. The offense is still scoring more points than the opposition. There is, in my opinion, absolutely zero reason to panic. Zero reason to say that Patrick Mahomes is now a game manager. The defense is going to be able to take things away. It's the NFL. We will run into defenses that cannot take anything away, and Patrick Mahomes will light them on fire. But defenses in general can take things away at the NFL level. Patrick Mahomes is doing what he has to do to get the win. He has not had to. He has not been in the position where he has to necessarily test these defenses down the field. Why? Because the Kansas City Chiefs have led or been in the game every snap along the way. He has not had to press in order to score points or score points fast. He has not had to push the envelope of the offense down the field. He has not had to take chances with Xavier Worthy streaking 40 yards down the field. He hasn't had to do any of that because the Chiefs haven't been in trouble. The moment the Chiefs are in trouble, we will see more of what it is that Patrick Mahomes can do against these defenses when they are being forced to play aggressively versus the Chiefs' offense. That is all I have for this video. If you like or appreciate what it is that I do here, hitting the like button really does help me out, as it tells YouTube to share this video with other Kansas City Chiefs fans. If you find yourself here by chance but not design, the Chiefs are the only thing I talk about on this channel, dropping multiple videos every single week, and I hope to have you back for the next one.